Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the next topic which is very interesting of our 8th lesson, that is computation of tax. We have been already studied about computation of tax. How we are calculating the computation of the tax, that we are going to see now by solving some type of the examples. First of all, you should know how the tax should be calculated. It is having only the simple concept which is involved in that is only of percentage, and it depends on the nature of the goods and items which we are taking. So according to that, it depends how the tax should be calculated. So now I have one very good example so that you will understand how to make the calculation of the tax. So let us have a look to one example from your textbook. Smith buys an article marked at rupees 2,200. The rate of tax is 12%. He asks the shopkeeper to reduce the price of the article such an extent that he does not have to pay anything more than rupees 2,240, including the tax. Calculation we have to do here is how much is the reduction, second thing what is the percent of that, and how much is the needed price of the article. So let us have a look to the example. First of all, we have to just find out what is the reduced value. So first we will consider it as, let the cost of an article be reduced to X. So that cost will be reduced to X. But how much? We don't know. And what was the main cost? The cost was near about 2,240. So how much it is reduced, that we have to find out. So let the reduced cost will be rupees X. Then X plus 12% of X equals to 2,240. This is the already formula which we are going to use for the computation of the tax. Then put the value X plus 12% means 12 upon 100, multiply by of X means multiply by X. Then whatever the value is that we have to keep here. Then afterwards we have to just cross multiply this value and we are getting this. After doing the calculation of this, we are getting the solution for this is 2000. Okay, and this 2000 is the value of X. So X is 2000. Okay, but that X is the reduced value which should be reduced to X. Okay, so what is the main value? That reduce means to subtract. So we will subtract from 2,200 minus 2,000. We will get as reduction needed is 200 rupees. Now next we are going to find about the percent reduction. So now reduction as percent of mark price. So whatever the reduction in the form of percentage of mark price, that we have to find out. So reduction whatever we got, that upon mark price, okay, and multiply by 100. So we will get the value of reduction as percent of a mark price. So 200 is the reduction, mark price is 2,200, multiply by 100%. When we will calculate this, we will get the answer as 9 and 1 upon 11%. So in this way we are going to solve the different type of the examples based on the computation of the tax. Now the very interesting topic, and which is very new topic for you people to learn and which is very important in our life, that is GST. GST is nothing but the goods and services tax. So goods and services tax means whatever the policy is done, means for example whatever the goods and items are purchased by the people, on that always GST is applied. This have been introduced for everyone who are present in the whole nation, and this is mainly introduced as one nation and one tax. So in GST mainly all the people have to pay the GST in similar way for everyone. Second thing, this GST was first introduced in the July 2017, and from that onwards we are always paying for every type of the goods or items which we are purchasing. On that always we are having the tax. Now there are the some of the very important point which we are going to learn about the GST are: it is presumed that the GST will bring about uniformity in taxation throughout the country. Means there will be the same tax to overall everyone. Remove disparity of taxes in different states. Reduce tax evasion. So everyone will have the same tax, that is GST. Now mainly GST comprises of central GST, state GST and integrated GST. Now first one we are going to study about the central GST. Central GST means CGST, which is always under the central government transaction, intrastate transaction, or we can say movement of goods and services. And the next one is state GST, which is known as SGST. Mainly it is under the state government intrastate transaction, or we can say movement of services and goods. The next one is integrated GST, which is known as IGST in a short form, and which is always involved under the central government movement of goods and services. Interstate means whatever the goods are there, they are supplied from one state to the another state. So whatever the service tax is there, it is paid in this type. Means central government or state government. According to the conditions, it is involved. One state to the another state means whatever the goods are supplied, that is the known as the means GST in different ways, state or central. Now, let us study the different example which is related to the GST. Okay. So, the example is: in an intrastate transaction, goods worth rupees 20,000 are bought. If GST rate is 28%, find the amount of the bill. So here we have to find the amount of the bill on means the some type of the goods are purchased, and on that goods some GST is applied. So what will be the amount of that bill that we have to find out? So here it is given in an intrastate transaction. So intrastate transaction, that means IGST will be 0, because intrastate means internal state transaction is there, so its GST will be 0. Then here it is the case of the intrastate transaction, so the rate of CGST will be 28 upon 2%, which is given there. And if we will divide this, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, so it will be 14%. Then we have to just see about SGST, that means state GST is also given as 14%. So cost of goods A will be 20,000 rupees. Then CGST on this will be 14% of 20,000. So that we will get as 2,800 rupees. Then state GST we have to find out. So 14% of 20,000, it will be rupees 2,800. And when we will make the total payment or total amount addition, when we will do, then we will get the answer as amount of bill will be 25,600 rupees. So in this way, if GST is given, so we have to find out with the help of the example. Okay. Now let us have a look to the different type of example which is based on the GST. So the example is: in an intrastate transaction, goods worth rupees 20,000 are bought off what 40% discount. So the goods are bought means near about the price of that goods is 20,000 and near about the discount they got is of 40%. If GST rate is 28%, find the amount of the total bill. So what will be the total bill that we have to find out? So let us have a look here. Cost of goods bought, that is we know that is 20,000. Then discount will be near about 40% of this. Means 40% of the cost of that goods. Is whatever the cost price is there, on that 40% of discount they got. So what will be the cost of the good? It will be, so discount of the good will be rupees 8,000. Okay. Then afterwards, taxable cost of goods. So now we have to find the taxable cost of the good. So that will be 20,000 minus discount whatever we got, that will be subtracted and we will get the answer as rupees 12,000, which is the taxable cost of the goods. Then CGST, that CGST we have to find out. Already we know how to find out the CGST, that is the 14% of rupees 12,000. So that will be 14 upon 100 multiplied by 12,000. If we will calculate this value, so we will get rupees 1,680. So same will be SGST. Okay, state GST, 14% of 12,000, that will be 1,680. Now the next we have to find is total amount of this bill. So total means state plus we are getting the central GST and whatever the cost is there, that we will do the addition of all. So we will get the answer as 15,360 rupees. So in this way we can calculate the different examples related to the GST. So again we will look for the different example, that is in an interest rate transaction, goods worth rupees 15,000 are bought at 20% discount. If the rate of GST is given as 5%, so we have to find out the amount of bill. As we know, intrastate transaction, that will be CGST and SGST, it will be 0. So that we have to consider it as 0. Then cost of goods bought, it is 15,000 rupees. Then discount on this 15,000 rupees we have to find out, that is 20% of 15,000. So we will get the answer as rupees 3,000. Then taxable cost of the goods we have to find out. So whatever the taxable cost is there, that will be whatever the cost which is there given, means goods which are bought for rupees 15,000, that minus whatever discount we have, then we will get the answer as 12,000 rupees. So IGST we got rupees 600. Then amount of bill we will find out by adding the taxable cost of good plus IGST, that is 12,000 plus 600, then we will get the answer as 12,600. So this is about the different taxes, how we have to find out according to the central as well as the state government. So this is about the GST, and again you have to look for the some of the examples which are given in the exercise. So this was our 8th lesson. Thank you.